Hey. Greetings. All right. Uh, why do I look fuzzy on the screen? Is it my screen or is it all screen? I think I am looking a bit fuzzy. Oh crap, I am really fuzzy. So I'm going to try and play something until I get all in the focus, whatever is going on. But in the meantime, I just want to say welcome to you all. Thank you so much for joining us on TR News Live today. We are asking a question, or we are actually telling you how you can go about doing some things. And this one is how to handle betrayal. I am sure that everybody has gone through some level of betrayal before. And if you haven't gone through betrayal yet, you can gear up because your day might be coming soon or later. And many times, why we feel betrayed is when we get caught up in trusting people, family, friends, when we let our guards down, have people close to our hearts, and then they do things that we never expected. Well, today we're going to tell you how to brace yourself for the unexpected. Now, there's another question. Have you ever been caught off guard? I am sure one or two of us, or many of us, have at some point been caught off guard. And we are always caught off guard by family and close friends because normally they are the ones that we expect that wouldn't do things to us. And that's the mistake many of us make. Some of us have learned from it. Some of us have been suffering still in disbelief that you would never imagine your friend doing that or this to you. Well, today we're going to dive deep into it and we're going to talk about it because many people are faced with these kind of problems and they don't know how to get out of it. Well, today I want to tell you that running from your situation does not help you. Taking a break from things, yes, you can do that. But you have to face your struggles, you have to face your problems and fight them and overcome them. I want to say greetings to everybody in the chat right now. Thank you all for coming. I will be, calling you out one after the next. Not long from now. I want to play just a quick clip of this song and hopefully we will get things straightened out. This one was done by Gary Valenciano, and this one is called Take Me Out of the Dark. I'm not going to play the full song, but I'm going to play a part of it. Thank you all for coming. Do enjoy you some relaxing song or the voice of a very relaxing artist, and he's a professional musician who has been in the business for years. He is a Filipino. And so let's welcome Gary in studios today. We're going to stop it right there for a minute and we will get back to it later. I want to say welcome to you again. Thank you for joining us at the TR News and Reviews. Of course, it's TR Broadcasting Corporation. It's a number of TR. You have the TR Show. You have TR Nayeri X. You have TR News and Reviews. You have Glasses Kingdom. You have Guitar Kingdom. It's an entire network, and I want to say I am very well pleased to have all of you in the building today. Now, we want to start off with this motivational verse taken from 2 Timothy 2 and the verse 17. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of a sound mind. I want to repeat that again. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of a sound mind. I'm going to tell you something. If you ever believe that there is a God, if you ever believe that there's a higher power, I want to let you know right at this moment that God was never partial when God was handing out strength, courage, all the spirit of the wonderful things. You were not, God was not partial to leave you out. So when you were born, I want to say thanks to D9 first of all for the offerings. We weren't even at the part where we were collecting the offerings yet, but he was very generous to drop us something in the collection plate, and I want to say thank you very much. I see Better Kitchen in the building, and of course he is professional cook. He's a professional cook. He's a professional in the there's a pretty word for cooking. What's the word again? Mommy and deck. Mommy and deck is well. The A team is in the building. No, not chef. Chef is not a pretty word. Chef is just a regular word. It's a C word like culinary. Culinary. That's the word. That's the word. Carter Club, we're looking at the word culinary. He's very good in the department of making fancy meals. So if you all want, that's right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mommy and Deck. Thank you, the A team. So if you all want to learn how to cook, you want to learn to fix a table, you want to learn how to make saltfish fritters, you want to learn how to bake a cake, make curry chicken, if you want to learn how to cook yam and dumplings, the person to see for that is in the chat right now. His name is Better Taste Kitchen. He's Jamaican, and of course he can provide you with roast jackfruit seed and etc. etc. Whatever you want in that department, he can help you with that. I want to welcome him to the building. We want to also say congratulations to Vermont Paint and Photos for culinary master artist. Yes, that's right, Vermont Paint and Photos. All right, so guys, for those of you who don't know Better Taste Kitchen, for those of you who are moderators in the chat, you are allowed to drop his link momentarily, and so he can get caught up in the world of YouTube. All right, with that said, we are ready to talk about never be afraid, never be surprised when you are stabbed in the back, whether it's by a family member, a friend, or whomever. I'm going to tell you something. In the title, I said in the title, you were all, in the thumbnail rather, you were all prepared, but there is a way to activate your resilience, your resistance in whatever is going to come at you in life. There is a way to stand against that, or to build yourself to face the destruction of whatever will come your way at any particular time. Now, I want to say, when you were born in a family, I asked this question many times when I was on the TR show. You didn't choose. You did not choose the family in which you were born to. You did not choose the geographical location in which you were born. You did not choose the color of your skin. You did not choose your parents. You were chosen by a higher being and placed into a family. Yarn It Out is in the building. Thank you for being here. Into a family for a particular reason and a particular purpose. You were given a mandate and that you should fulfill this and fulfill that. Unfortunately, many of us until today still have not figured out why we are here and our responsibilities. Now, I'm going to tell you something that you all may not take a look at. You may have not realized that you were being prepared from the foundation of your existence. And that is, when you were born, believe it or not, everything that you would ever face in this troubled world was there in your family for you to get acquainted with, to get used to, and so you would never be surprised when you are being attacked in the outside world with anything that you would be faced with. So when you go, Chrysler Imperial, H is in the building as well. Thank you for coming, Mr. Fulton. Thank you for being here. Auntie Mama's Kitchen is in the building already. Thank you so much for coming. Now, I am saying that every destructive element that you would ever face in the world via a person, you have seen it in your family. And if you haven't seen it in your family yet, don't be surprised if you eventually see it. God was preparing you for whatever was to come. And you must take the examples of the things and the people that you see in your family. Believe it or not, there's a thief in your family. There's a killer in your family. There's a liar in your family. There's a prostitute in your family. There's a whore in your family. There's a backstabber in your family. There is a backbiter in your family. And if you check your lineage, your family coming from your parents' parents coming down, you would have realized that someone in your family has done something to a family member of yours before you ever had the chance to see a stranger do it to you. That means you should have been strong already with the expectation that if a family member could do this to you, what would stop the stranger out in the street from doing the same to you? Preparation. Now, we ought to take example of what we see in our families. Don't take it for granted that you were placed in a family for a particular reason until you figure out what you are placed in your family to do and start. I want to say a big thank you to Tommy Travels. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you for participating in the chat room as usual. Thank you so much. I want to say welcome to Carter Club. And if there is anybody else in the chat that I have overlooked by any means, please forgive me. Greg Manley is in the chat as well. Thank you so much for coming in. I want to let you know that I absolutely appreciate your presence, and it's always a joy to see you. Angela M is in the chat as well, and she is not feeling 100% well, but we pray for you today and hope that you'll be well soon. Marlon Music Channel is in here as well. Thank you for coming. Earlier on in the chat, I saw there is this lady from the Unstoppable Crew. I think her name is Angie Rowe. Right, Angie Rowe was in the chat earlier. Thank you so much for being in the chat. Now, I am saying that we all should develop the skin, develop the background, develop the resistance. And when somebody say expect the unexpected, now some people, even myself, I put myself in there. Even Triple Deuce Scratcher was here as well and is still here. As a matter of fact, thank you for dropping some offering in the donation plate. That is very highly appreciated. Now, I was saying, what was I saying? Yes, Angie Rowe is still here. Thank you for coming. Carter Club, I hope you're feeling well. Thank you for being here. Oh, I did not say hi to SF Rose. Sometimes she gets at me one way or the next. If she don't reach out to me in the chat to say, hey, you didn't see me, she's going to find another way to say, hey, I was in the chat too. So before I get caught up, let me just say greetings to First Lady SF Rose. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for always being in the mix. Oh, wait a minute. This is not the mix. This is TR. This is the TR show, or should I say the TR Broadcasting Network. Anyway, guys, most of the people who know me for doing growth streams and that and all that and what not, you know. I will not be doing the same as I would do on the TR show, but guys, if you see people in the chat that you like and you want to network, you are free to do so. You are not that's right, Tommy Travels. I am not in the mix at this very moment, but I am in the presence of the CEO of the mix. Therefore, I am feeling happy and glad, to be in the presence of influential people. All right. So I want to say, we have been prepared to face the worst of the worst. Sometimes we get caught off guard with some of the things that happen to us, because it's always the people closest to us that do the things to us. You remember Jesus Christ was crucified by one of his disciples. It's all there. If you don't read the Bible, you can read storybooks, and there are stories in the Bible, in novels, in history books, in all kinds of encyclopedia. You can find stories of betrayal, and right in front of our very eyes, I am sure you have seen a brother, a sister, a friend that was betrayed by somebody. It is not for you to just look at it and say, okay, oh, that is sad, why would he do that? But it's for you to take it for yourself and know that that could have been you, or at some point in your life, it is going to be you. Yes. So, as I said before, Jesus was betrayed by his own disciples, somebody who walks with him, sits with him, eats with him, travel with him, always there with him. That was the person to give him a chups. In Jamaica, we call it chups. You know what a chups is? I wonder how to spell it. I'm sure the A team knows how to spell chups. In Jamaica, you call something that is not entirely or an wholesome kiss, you call it a chups. It's not deep. It's just a smack on the cheek or somewhere. You call it chups. Better Taste Kitchen is laughing. He knows what that is. Every now and then he chups the A team. Well, the A team is a whole team. So I want to, you know what? The A team, Mommy and Deck, you need to come up with a name for you. I don't really want to call you Mommy and Deck since you have changed your whole atmosphere. I want a name to call you. I don't just want to say A team when I am referring to you. I cannot say A team because it's the entire team. Donna Johnson, I want to say welcome to you. I want a name for you so you know when I'm talking to you. If I say A team, I'm talking to the family. And you see, the master is here. Call me Z. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Z. So Z is in the chat, and of course, I'm sure she has experienced some level of chups from the culinary artist who is his special expertise in that department. Yes. Wonderful family there, the A team. If you don't know them, you need to check them. Oh, by the way, they have a premiere tonight at 8 o'clock. As a matter of fact, Z. Oh, Better Taste Kitchen Sharpie. You see him? The General Sharpie. The General said, just say Z. That's okay. just say Z and that's fine. You cover grounds when you say Z. All right, so the A team has no, not the A team. It's actually Best Kitchen. Is that actually Kitchen? Where is it? Let me look at the name again. Better Taste Kitchen has a premiere tonight at 8 o'clock. For those of you who are connecting with Better Taste Kitchen, go in the premiere and type in there, give the premiere a like, and we are set for later. Put your notification bell on, of course, subscribe, and you're all set for later. All right, with that said, I'm going to play another little piece of the song, and then we will come back to talking. I don't want to bore you with my long talking, but we want to put some music in there as well. So here is some more music. This one is called Take Me Out of the Dark. My name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and I will heal their land, according to 2 Chronicles 7 7 on the verse 14. I want to say thanks to Angela for donating or dropping some offering in the plate. Thank you so much for your contribution to the service. All right, so as we were saying before, that our betrayal can only come from a friend. Your enemy cannot betray you. No. You expect whatever your enemy to do, you expect them to do it. Anything that they do, you would have expected that it can come from them. So you don't call that betrayal. But you rather call what you didn't expect from a friend in the negative, someone stabbing you in the back, whether it be your parents, your brother, your sister. Now I want to tell you something. Not because biologically you are related to the person in the next room. You are related to the person in your home, whether by the person being a brother or sister. Overall, it's a title. A person is a person at the end of the day. A human is a human at the end of the day. And the same thing that runs through you is also running through your neighbor, your friend, and family. So there is blood inside you. There is blood in your family. You have a hand, a head, whatever you have. You have feelings. Your sister has feelings too. And so we ought to consider how we feel about things and make sure that we empathize. Empathize. Sometimes I just get caught up with some simple words that I use every day. I find myself struggling to call it. Yeah. We have to exercise a level of empathy, because until we can put ourselves or place ourselves in somebody else's condition or situation, we will never understand how it feels until the tables are turned and we are now on the other side of the table. So, as I was saying before, expect the unexpected, and don't believe somebody loves you so much that they won't do something for the saving of their behind. Excuse me. People do things to save themselves, and if it means selling you out or betraying you, is the way out. Now the worst thing is when somebody sell you out for no reason. Well, there's a reason, but one of the worst things is when somebody sell you out and you can't see how selling you out made them better. That's always the worst part. So if somebody was going to cut your leg off and it was going to provide them with a longer life or a better life or a more comfortable life, then you could probably say, I've lost my leg, I've lost a toe, I've lost a nail, but after all, your life is better then. You could kind of understand. But when somebody do things to you and it didn't make them better, why did they do it to you? Some people call it bad mind. Them call it grudgeful. Them call it this and them call it that. But as I am saying before, anything that you will ever face in life, you were prepared for it as a child. You've seen, some of you that were born into a home where you see your father beating your mother. You see your brother sticking your other brother in the eye. You see your sister stealing from the other sister and all these things. You were prepared for what you would see in the world. So you should never be surprised when you turn up at your workplace and your manager, your boss, your inspector, your supervisor is treating you like crap. You should have been built and be ready for it because you have seen it right in your very home. Our families sometimes get at us and do things they should have never done. But at the end of the day, they are human beings which is prone to making mistakes. We do crap. Because one of the things is that some of us have forgotten to realize that when you were born in sin and shaped in iniquity, you do things, and until you have found grace with your Lord and Savior, for me, if you haven't found grace with your Lord and your Savior, if you haven't found, and when I say Lord and Savior, Let me even break it down to a less version than that. If you haven't found yourself and get connected to your true self, when you live to please people, to when you live to impress people with the things that you do, you have lost your way. Yes, if you're doing things and changing who you are to make your neighbors comfortable, you have lost your way. Until you can accept who you are and push forward your beliefs, then thank you, Carter Club, for being here. I really appreciate your presence in the building. TR, then I am way prepared then for this live. Things I've seen. Yes, yes, Vermont Paint. The things that you see in your family with your friends, it's preparation for what you would have to face in the outside world. Now, if you don't take the things that you see for an example or for a level of preparation, then you're going to be surprised when you go out in the outside world and you face things. There's a term that they always use in Jamaica when I was growing up there. Dance a yard before you dance abroad. That is profound. And some of us take these little proverbs for granted. Dance a yard before you dance abroad. It means that practice to become perfect. What you see around you is what you're going to be faced with in the outside world. So don't be surprised when you go out there and just another person is doing things to you. You're surprised like, how could you? How could you? What? What do you mean, how could you? Of course you could. So you have to be prepared for just about anything. You know, you must start planning from home. If somebody step on your toes, what would you do? Don't wait for somebody to step on your toe and then you start to your reflex get activated and you lift your shoulders and hit the person in the face. You shove them off the train onto the train line, have them killed. When you see people go through situations, go through problems, ask yourself the question, what would I do had this been me? Now, some of the things you can't really know what to do unless you're in the position, because some things look so much easier from the outside. You see a person going through a week without eating. Yeah, no, that's easy. That's easy. I'm so fat I cannot eat for 2 weeks and live. What? Try that. Just try it and see what happens. It's a whole different story. You know? So when you're on the outside looking in, things appear far more easier than how it really is. So it is for you to always ask the question, what would I do if that was me? If your boyfriend walk away from you, what would you do? If that was me, if he slapped me in my face in public, what would I do? You have to start making plans for what you would do had you been in the situation of your brother, sister, nephew, friend, mother, sister, whatever. Because believe it or not, there is something that is called a generational curse. There are things that happen to your parents, and if you don't be careful or break the curse, things are going to be passed down from generation to generation. So from the first generation to the second to the third. And that's why in the Bible, there was somebody who was praying, and when you are preparing for life as a person, you must prepare for generations. The person that prepare for your immediate generation, you're kind of losing your way. The best way to prepare for life is to prepare for your grandchildren. Yes, that's why many of us suffer today, because our foreparents did not make any preparation for us. You make preparation for your immediate children, and they come and they get lost because, But when you start make preparation for children, you have to start thinking about your very grandchildren. Yes, I am making a business And when I make my business, I am actually thinking about passing my business down to my grandchildren. So when they come, they are already there are preparations that are already being made for these children. We have to break the generational curse. Yes, it is very important to break generational curse because it's going to follow from generation to generation to generation. Yes, I know of a person who's no, let me leave that family alone. I'm not going to talk about that family. But I've seen family where the father was this and the son come and he's the same thing and the next son come and he's the same thing and it goes down the line. The curses follow you as well. Your father was a thief, you come be a thief, your son come be a thief, the whole of go to prison, the whole of get shot, and all of that and more. Now, if you don't break it, there's a way to break it. There is a way to break the curse. Yes, there's a way to break the curse. So you have to find out how to break generational curse and so that blessings can follow you all the days of your life. By the way, just a little warning before we go any further. This stream is not a forever stream. This stream will be ended before the hour. This is motivation within the hour. So before 3 o'clock we will be finished. And guys, I see some people in and out, so please to hear me. Before you forget, make sure when you leave the stream, you go over to Better Taste Kitchen and go give that video a like. They have a premiere set for for 8 p.m. tonight. Even if you can't make the stream tonight, the premiere tonight, go over there, give the video a like, leave a comment in the comment section. I'm sneaking away from A-Team, you're so sweet. I mean, Z, you're so sweet. Good to see Better Taste Kitchen in here because before he became a YouTuber, I am not sure if he was ever upset hearing me talking to Z like a good friend. Now Z is one of my favorite persons on YouTube, and I am not afraid to say it out loud that she's a girl that I love. Yes, I love Z and I care for her. So I hope Better Taste Kitchen, now that you're a YouTuber, you can understand that me not try if you kick on my brother foot. Big Simple in the building. We lit. Yes, Big John. Me not try kick on your foot, my boss. As if I could even do it if I could. As if I could even do it if I tried. Now Z love this man. Z love this man so much. You don't even know. Better Taste Kitchen, I don't even think you know the level of love that Z has for you. But I'm telling you today, just in case you had doubts or you don't. No, you never have no doubt. You never have no doubts. But just in case you think for a minute, she love you. She love you, Bridget. She really love you. Yeah, man. I watch and you know what again? She's a very respectful woman and she's a very smart and lady that observe a lot. She observes things. She pays attention. I watch her paying attention to a lot of things, and she will stop you in your track if you're going over the line. Yes. I've seen her do some very smart things, and she's one of the more sensible people that I know. I need to tell you all something. There are some people on YouTube, and as a matter of fact, all over social media. Now, behind a computer, behind the keyboard of any computer, behind the keyboard of a phone, there are some novice, drunkard, sick people, retarded people typing. Don't care too much to respond to everything that someone will approach you with on social media. Don't be afraid of attack on social media. People speaking to you nasty. Sometimes these are some people who don't have a life. They've never experienced love from the day they were born. Some people are sick, but because you don't see them, you just see a picture, or you don't see even a picture, you just see writing, and you're offended by what A, B, or Z has to say to you. You feel offended. You want to stop YouTube because this person say this to you or that person say that to you. Sometime if you ever see the man or the woman who says things to you, you just say, if you didn't know, you just leave them alone. Yeah. If you ever see some of the people that is saying things to you, you would say if you knew, you would just leave them alone. They are not worth your time. No, them not worth it. Them not worth it for a minute. So don't get discouraged by what people has to say to you on social media. Now, look at this. 99 cents from Vermont Paint. Guys, this is not... Guys, for me, this is $1,000. This means the same amount as 100. I'm glad it is red. I am glad it comes up in red because it means to me the value of $100, in fact, is even more. Thank you so much, Vermont Paint. I really do appreciate... No, I'm serious. You know what? Sometimes I don't know if you guys understand how much I appreciate these things. I've seen people afraid to give 99 cents or $2 or $1 because you're afraid that, okay, it's nothing comparing to what the other people are giving, comparing to what Angela is dropping on the board. I am not giving my dollar. Vermont Paint, I've always liked how strong you are. By the way, guys, Vermont Paint is one of the few guys that I know that cares not what you think about him. He doesn't give a crap if you believe he is a good painter, a bad painter, a mediocre painter. He doesn't care if you think he is whatever. Just got a speeding ticket. What? Triple D Scratcher, if you were watching my stream, you wouldn't have gotten a speeding ticket. You would have gotten a phone ticket. I'm sorry to hear that, though. I am really sorry to hear that, and I'm grateful to see Big Simple in this stream today. Thank you so much for coming over. All right, I have a song to play for you, a new reggae song at the end of the stream. So I'm going to finish playing this song, and at the end of this song, I'm going to tell you one more thing, and then play the song, and that would have been the end of today's live. Okay, so that's what you all need to do. Trust in somebody that will never fail. Trust in somebody that will never fail. I'm going to tell you what else you can trust. If you ever want something or, a living creature to believe in for life, get yourself a dog. Get yourself a dog. Your dog will not betray you. Your cat will not betray you as long as you treat it right. All right, so if you ever need somebody to be around for you forever, to not disappoint you, then get yourself a dog. Never be surprised, no matter who the person is that betray you. It doesn't matter. If the person is your husband, your wife, your sister, brother, friend, daughter, brother, son, grandfather, it doesn't matter what. If the person is if the being is a human, your cat will just ignore you. Yes, Vermont Paint, your cat will just ignore you. So yes, if the being is a human, be prepared that no matter the title, there's a possibility for betrayal at some point in your life. So don't be surprised. Just find a way to deal with betrayal. Accept that the person was either stupid in the moment, weak in the moment, confused in the moment, did not know what to do in the moment. They did it for a prize that should have benefited their life, but unfortunately didn't. Just see the reasons behind why somebody would do what they do, and that will give you a reason to forgive them. You know, on the cross, Jesus said to the thief, or said to his God rather, forgive them, God, because they know not what they have done. And if we take some time to forgive some people, life will be better for many of us. So I want to say to you all today, thank you so much for being a part of today's stream, and I look forward to seeing you again. Now I'm going to play a good old Jamaican track called Ramble. It's a good rhythm, so sit back and relax and enjoy you something from school. This track is called Ramble with Desi Jones, Josh Jones, and the crew. Enjoy you some Ramble. hold on. All right, all right. So that was Desi Jones and the crew. Now, guys, I want you all to do something for what? Leon Raid. We have a Leon Raid in the building. I want to say welcome to Leon Raiders. I want you all to do me a favor. Get Bright Ideas Jones. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate your presence. All right, guys. I want somebody to get what's his name? Goodness. Z Husband. What's his channel name again?
The channel or his name?
Get the premiere link.
You want me to put it?
Yes. I want to say thanks to everybody who is coming in right now. We appreciate your coming in. Thank you, Leon Legendary Production, for the raid. We do appreciate that. Now, there is a brother in the building. He's Jamaican. He's a cook. He's a chef. He's a master in the kitchen. And we want to give him as much support. He's just launching out on YouTube, and he's doing a fantastic job over there already. He's going to be premiering tonight at 8 p.m. sharp, and I want you all to go over there. Yes, Better Taste Kitchen. I want to laugh after me for man. Chop, I can't bother, you know. Anyway, I want you all to go over to Better Taste Kitchen right now. SF Rose has dropped the link in the chat. I want everybody to go over to that link. Type in the chat anything you want. TR Raid, big up yourself, Better Kitchen, Better Taste Kitchen. Or go over and challenge him. Tell him you can cook better than him. And see if you can cook better than him. Well, I know for sure so me can fry dumpling better than him. Me not ask no question about that. Me can fry fritters more than him. I can fry... What kind of fritters I can fry again? No, I am not doing no banana fritters. But let me see. All right, guys. Let's come up with an idea to make a fritters. What kind of fritters can I make today? I want to think. Vegetable fritters. How do we make? Tia, you gotta practice saying Better Taste Kitchen. Yes. Yes, Z. I think I'm going to practice saying Better Taste Kitchen. For some reason, I can't remember the name. Better Taste Kitchen. No. That sound too good. That's why I forget it, you know. Better Taste Kitchen. What you mean? Up top, my general. See it there? Balance. We can't forget that again. You see, when you try to be too nice and try to be stush and highty-tighty and, you know, all of that pretty boy thing, it doesn't work. So you see the moment me say, yeah, man, big up yourself, Better Taste Kitchen. Up top, my general. See it there? Balance. Over here talking about. All right, guys, we want to welcome Better Taste Kitchen. Thank you for... What? What you mean Better Taste Kitchen? Yeah, man, big up yourself, Better Taste Kitchen. You don't know the thing already. You know what I mean? Up top general, boom, bang, bang, and all of them things. You see it? Set on the pot and make we start the cooking. All right? Guys, it's approaching the 1 hour mark. Everybody head over to Better Taste Kitchen. Comment in his premiere room. Give the video a like. And leave a comment in the comment section. And we see you there at 8 p.m. tonight. Have a wonderful day, and may the good Lord bless and keep you until we meet again.